DT's announcement has sent shockwaves through Cuban community. Many who voted for him are now questioning their decisions. I thought he would make things better, not worse, says one voter. The uncertainty is palpable and the fear of deportation is real.
Personas inocentes que solo huyen de una dictadura, de una tiranía asesina comunista.
Tras la detención de la joven cubana Laura de la Caridad González Sánchez, líderes del movimiento anticomunista I-220A expresaron su apoyo.
Como movimiento legal en el estado de la Florida, necesitamos por favor que se tomen en cuenta que si no hemos cometido crimen, que tenemos nuestras vidas organizadas, nuestro asilo pendiente, que por favor no tenemos por qué vivir con este terror.
Talking about giving illegal immigrants due process. Why in the hell would you want to do that? That sounds like the dumbest idea I have ever heard in my... And who the hell are you?
How you doing this morning, sir? I'm with ICE. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
ICE? Son, I wouldn't care if you were with Glacier. What the hell are you doing at my...
Glad you asked. You're getting deported today.
You can't deport me. I'm a U.S. citizen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're an undocumented immigrant because I just said you're one.
Yes, I am. Here, I'll show you.
As an undocumented immigrant, you don't get to show me anything.
What do you mean I don't get to show you? I'm not stepping out of the car. I am a U.S. citizen.
No, you're not.
Take a look at my license.
Oh, there won't be any need for that, sir. Don't waste your time.
How in the hell am I supposed to prove that I'm a U.S. citizen if I don't get due process of the...
If you're a Cuban and you support Donald Trump, you are what Malcolm X would refer to as a house slave. You would do anything to protect your master and then blame your own people for the things that this government is enacting upon them. I beg you, please don't pretend that you care. You are all gusanos, and that's why you were kicked out in the first place.
Here's a fact that's bringing me so much joy right now. So, my father's Cuban, my mom's Mexican, her mom came to this country not necessarily legally. She voted, though, for Donald Trump. A lot of my extended family on my mom's side voted for Donald Trump. So here's the deal. If I'm getting deported, guess what? You're coming with me. It's what you wanted. We're going to drain the swamp together. We're going to give you exactly what you voted for. When the ICE officials come for me, guess who's getting ratted out? Congratulations, and I can't wait for the family reunion in Tijuana. Mi gente, mwah, love your faces. See you in hell.
Latinos, come here. Well, the ones who didn't vote for him. Guess what? Trump is signing an executive order to keep countries out of the U.S., their citizens permanently banned from ever coming into the U.S. And he put North Korea, Afghanistan, Syria on that list, countries we would expect. But also, he's got Cuba on that list. How's that? Oh my God. They went all out. Even had a song for him, dancing to their Papi Trump. And he doesn't want them here. He didn't put Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, any other Latin country. But he's got Cuba on that list. He is permanently banning Cubans from ever coming into the U.S. again. They were the biggest Latino group gunning for their Papi Trump. They even made up a song for him and everything. They were his biggest supporters. And it's the only Latino country besides Venezuela that is on that list. He doesn't want them here. Oh my God. If you're Cuban, how do you feel about that? He doesn't want y'all. He doesn't like y'all. He didn't put any other Latin country but yours on that list. You wanted your Papi Trump? Well, now you're going to have your Papi Trump.
Now imagine waking up one day to find out your whole world has been turned upside down. For many Cuban MAGA voters, that's exactly what's happening. Trump's latest move to revoke legal status have left them in fear and regret. Now, these people, they thought they are doing good on their side. Okay, now they didn't care about their family, they didn't care about their people, they didn't care about their community. Okay, they said, we are doing it for good economy, we are expecting like better economy from this guy. Okay, now the guy has promised to deport them. Yes, he told them that I will deport you no matter what. So whatever you can do, whatever you can try to do, remember, he said he's going to deport you. Now, these people, they thought they are real Americans. But remember, the guy who gave you the chance to be American, you have thrown him out. You have betrayed that guy. You have betrayed the people who have given you the chance just to be Americans. Now, imagine you betrayed someone and you voted against your own interest. Right now, this is what happened. The guy you put in position is the one who is going to send you home. Okay? Now, what we can say here, these people, they never thought about their families. They never thought about anyone. They thought about themselves. But they forgot that they don't have permanent residence, or they don't have permanent status to stay in the country. The guy have given you the chance. You should have supported him and showed him support so that he can give you like chance to stay there forever. But you guys, you went ahead and betrayed. And then after betrayal, the guy you've given the chance is now taking you back to your home, is giving you chance to go back to your home, and your dreams, everything you've planned is now going away. So this is your own action. This is your own way. This is what you've done. Don't say that the guy has betrayed you, because you are the one who betrayed before. So if you should have considered, if you should have thought twice and think that, oh, this guy have done good for us, now let's do good for him, or let's do good for them so that we can stay here for long. But you have forgotten that. You should have considered that instead of voting against your own interest.
All right, guys, let's talk about all these deportation and the reason mass deportation targeting Cubans among that group. So as you know, in the recent decision to revoke temporary legal status from 53,000 immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela has left many in shock. And then the Cuban community, which has largely supported the current administration, now find themselves directly affected. Many believe that they will be exempt from mass deportation given their past favorable treatment by the U.S. government. So I wanted to kind of tap in. I have friends that are Cuban and my heart feels for them. But the reality is that the majority of the Cubans, they took advantage of their preferential treatment and treated other immigrants unfairly. While the Cuban government calls these deportation plans unrealistic, the reality is that many Cubans are now facing the same struggle that other immigrants group have endured. So this should be a wake-up call, not just for Cubans, but for everyone. So I'm not here to be hateful or anything like that, but it's just that this is a reminder to always educate yourselves, including, we should all educate ourselves, question political rhetoric, and think beyond self-interest instead of focusing only on our own communities. We should push for fairness and justice for all. And that this is a good example, which is also a bad thing that is happening, but it's showing us that that doesn't lead to anything good. I'm not here to condemn the Cuban community, but rather to reflect. I hope that they receive the support that they need from the same leaders who once reassured them. Let this be a lesson in unity, compassion, and the importance of standing together, because what affects one group today can impact another tomorrow.
So even if you came here the right way, you're still getting deported, because we told y'all that it was never about deporting criminals. It was never about legal immigration. It was about racism, plain and simple. Trump revoked the legal status of over 500,000 immigrants and urged them to self-deport. These were people that had work permits, that were paying taxes, that got into the U.S. during a Biden sponsorship process, which was aimed at lowering the numbers of illegal immigration. This will affect immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. DHS said that they will seek and arrest those that entered under this policy if they fail to depart within the next 30 days. DHS also said that those prioritized will be the ones who failed to apply for another immigration benefit like asylum or a green card, arguing that this Biden-era sponsorship program loosely vetted immigrants. All the people under this program came in legally, came in the right way. And those that have family members or friends that are affected by this and voted for this, you're literally this lady.
Beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that it was not going to touch the documented people.
Where are my Miami Cubans at? Stand up for what you supported in 2024. Stand up for what you supported. Oh, you thought he wasn't talking about you, right? He wasn't talking about you. He was talking about the illegals. Even though we tried to tell you, if your skin color was brown and you talk Spanish, he wants you out of the country. You thought, oh, he's not talking about me. We tried to warn you. The mass deportations in U.S. history affect communities of color indiscriminately. How do they know if you're undocumented or not? They're going to harass you. So even revoking legal status for 500,000 Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans, how are they going to find out which ones just lost their legal status? Where are they going to find them? They're going to be searching these neighborhoods as they have been already. You know, when I moved from Michigan to Florida, I was young, naive. I didn't know what had happened in 2000, but I was shocked when I learned that Cubans in Miami were Republicans, because coming from Michigan, I knew who the Republicans were. And they couldn't stand the Cubans. And it's like, you're voting for people who can't stand you. They tolerate you because you stay in Miami and you're not venturing out to Iowa. You're not venturing out into the Midwest to realize that the people you're supporting want you out of their country. FAFO. FAFO. But stand up and own what you supported. Round of applause. Greatness is here. Enjoy it.
Recently, we've seen DT's announcement, which has sent like shockwaves through the community of Cubans. Many who voted for him are now questioning, what have we done? They are questioning their decision, and they're saying, no, I thought he would make things better, not worse. Says one voter, the uncertainty is palpable and the fear of deportation is real among the Cubans. Now, these people, yes, they voted. Of course, you choose. It's your choices. You've given chance to choose. Right now, it's time for you to go back to your homes, because the guy you've given the chance have delivered. He have given you what you voted for. So there is no need of people to have sympathy for you, because you've never had sympathy to those people, to those undocumented immigrants who have faced deportation. So you guys thought you were real. You thought you were the citizen, but right now you are on the verge to be deported back to your country. Now, there is no sympathy here. No one can have sympathy for you, because you've never had sympathy before. Now, some Cuban voters are struggling to come to terms with Trump's decision. Now, they have lived here for 20 years and now they are worried about being deported. Okay, we've seen many testimonies of people where they say, I've built life here. They have built their life here. Imagine living in the country for 20 years. It means you've built your empire. You've built your life. You've built everything, your family, your community. You've built it here. Now, the guy you've given the chance, or like the guy you've trusted, okay, you guys is the one who is going to broke, who is going to chase you away, who is going to change everything that you've built. Okay, imagine building 20 years things and vanish in few months. It's really a sad reality, but it's the thing that you caused by yourself. It's you who caused all these problems. You should have considered even before doing any action or any choices. You should have considered and think twice, because remember, this guy have given you project 2025 just to see what he's about to do, and the deportation plan was there. You guys, you thought you had not included, but it's happening to you. So there is no sympathy here. Tell me in the comment section, are we supposed to have sympathy to these people, the Cuban voters, not only Cubans, even other Latinos who have spent their time here in the country, and they voted against their own interest, which is strange. So as the reality sets in, many Cuban voters are filled with regret. They may not show it out, but they are filled with regret. I didn't think he would go this far. Those are their words, okay? Now, I thought he would protect us, not hurt us. You see? So these are all the words you're saying. It means you thought, okay, he will protect you. So crazy. Yes, the guy have told you before. So I don't know if he told you to protect you. I don't know if he told you he will not do this. He told you he will do this. But you guys, you went ahead and vote against your own interest. But the guy have showed you everything. So why are you coming out and saying, I don't know, he would have done this. I don't know. Way. You don't have to come and say those words. You have to face the reality. Yes. Because all the things you are the one who brought on your table. You are the one who voted against your own interest. Why you come out and say, oh, I thought he will never do that. I thought he will never deport us. No way. You shouldn't have said that, So their uncertainty is suffocating, and what will happen to their families, their jobs, their lives, okay? The fear of deportation is a constant presence, and the anxiety is taking a toll. I don't know what the future holds. This guy said, I'm scared for my family and my future. You see, you're scared for your family, you're scared for your future. What can we do? Face it. Yeah, face the reality, because everyone is also scared for their family, for their future, because of what's happening. Things are not really good, okay? So, we face the consequences, okay? But for you, who is the root cause of everything, you have to face it. You don't have to come out and say, I don't know this, I don't know that. I should have done this, because now there's nothing to do. You cannot change anything. It's all 4 years to face the reality. It's 4 years to face this. You see, it's 4 years to face this for everyone. Whether you did it, whether you voted, whether you didn't vote, it's 4 years to face the reality. Now, these are the consequences that are faced by the Latinos. Mostly Cubans who thought they're Americans, but the guys told them you're not. You're not Americans, you are Cubans. That's why you are being deported. Some of these people went door to door for Duterte. They rallied, they voted right, they defended him at family dinners, online forums, but today their social media and timelines are filled with fear, disbelief, and anger. One Cuban immigrant said, I voted for Trump twice, but I never thought he would turn on us. I feel betrayed. My legal status is everything to me. I have kids here, a home, a job. What happens now? Yes, you had kids, you had a job, but you should have thought about that before. Before you chose, before you decide about the future, you should have thought about it. You should have given a thought about that so that you will know exactly what you're doing. You'll know exactly what you're voting for. You'll know exactly what's going to happen. I'm not saying you predict the future. No, you know exactly that I did this. So when the consequences come, you face them, okay? Without fear, without regret. These Cuban voters who voted against their own interest, now it's their time to face the reality, as I said, but also it's their time also to know exactly that once you F around, you find out, no matter what. People told you, people have given you like the warning. People told you and people gave you warning and people showed you that these things will be bad. These things will turn bad. So you should consider that. You should, yes, you have to trust your mind. You have to trust your heart. And no one is here to choose for you. No one is here to direct you. But at least advices and you consider your choice. So you've had many advices on different sides. And now you did your choices, which is voting against your own interest, and it is affecting you. So now these people, right now, DT decided to deport them. Okay, they're about to be deported. They revoked their legal status. We've seen that. So it's their time to go. Okay, because we will also cover another story. We've seen also the Native Americans. They're also being deported. You see, Native Americans. So it means no one is safe there. If the native ones are being deported, it means no one is safe. So these people, they should have considered about their benefits. They should have considered what will benefit them in the future. And they should consider what will help their family, what will help their communities, not what will separate them from their dreams, what will separate them from their community. Because when they come to the US, they are just come to fulfill their dreams, to support their family, to change their lives. But right now, there is no possibility because the guy is about to be deported, and some have also been deported. And these people consider themselves as Americans, but the guy showed you that you're not Americans. So if the guy is planning to deport the Native Americans, you are not safe. Everyone is not safe. Which means these people should have been carefully considering what they are doing. This is what we come every day and say, you should have considered about your future, about your family, about your community, and then choose, and then vote. But it is what it is. Whatever you've done, there's nothing to change. You cannot take back your vote. You have to wait 4 years. We've seen also MAGA people saying that, no, we can also vote for him again. Okay, even if he's not allowed, we can give him third term. But I don't think that's really reasonable, okay? These people, they don't want to agree, or they don't want to agree that they have done something bad, they have done a mistake, but they still say, oh, we can just do it again. We can vote for him again, and we can do it again. So it means if you come out and say that, man, things are not right. Things are not really right. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this story shook you, make sure you subscribe and share it. More stories like this are coming, and I'll be here to break it all down. Thank you so much.